Let's get back in time here to get inside the chat. I'm gonna turn my camera around right quick. Even though it's a cool ass view. Mm-hmm. We're here in Seattle, Nice, beautiful waterfront scene. I'm gonna turn my camera around so y'all can see this. You don't need to see me. See. Here we go. Down there by the waterfront. So, as a lot of you may know, there's let's just say a notable content creator in our sector that's, you know, let's just say, she does a lot of content. We'll say that. She does a lot of content, right? And currently she's on a United tour via Amtrak. And I got word that she's somewhere here in Seattle. Well, everybody knows that's where I'm from. And as you can see, I'm safe. Don't worry about that. But as you can see, it's beautiful out. And there's everything. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl, and that's the stadium right there where my beloved Seahawks are gonna go bring that trophy home. It's gonna be a parade. It's gonna be a nice little trophy presentation there at the stadium. But one thing I am disappointed about is that they didn't open it up for tomorrow for those of us that couldn't make that trip. And I mean, come on, man. Who's going to pay $10,000 for a seat? Not me, bro. Not when I got a 72-inch, 80-inch. And I even got another location I've been talking about going to where it's got the size of a movie theater screen where they're going to have a Super Bowl watch. And I already got myself on the list to be able to be there. So, but as you can see, it's the waterfront. There goes the berries and whatnot. But yeah, we looking for Candy. Candy is in Seattle, for those of you who don't know. And she just did a live stream saying that she needed some help, right? Now, as I am, everybody knows, especially, when it comes to people that, let's just say they are in need of a little assistance, right? She ain't never really dog walked me or anything about anything, and I don't think she considers me a perp, but who knows? But I wouldn't mind, hooking up with her. I had brought her some food and shit, you know what I'm saying? And after going around to some of the locations that she was at, I was unable to find her. But, I started trying to think like she be thinking, like she loves the water. Hey, what's up from Chile? Okay, hello all y'all. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on this channel. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, really jump for what, bro? Come on, man. Life is too beautiful to be considering that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in a very beautiful location, and I'm just taking it all in. But you're more than welcome to come meet me and jump. Hello from Cal. Oh, I like this. A lot of people. I know what a lot of people. I haven't been on this channel in a while. So, I'm trying to keep it clean, do my thing. Yeah, hold on, let me see what this one is. People are trying to. Oh, okay, I'm finishing the joint really. It's 4:20 in the morning. Wow. You're working like that? That's what's up. Me too. But yeah, I'm out here, on the waterfront looking for Candy Gran Pre, She's doing a nationwide tour of the country, and she is in Seattle. I just want to send a big shout out to her and give her a welcome to Seattle. There's nobody here with me. There's no perps. In fact, I brought her some food, and I want to see if we get a little aid and assistance, Nothing else, just for the strength of it. We got 15 people up in the building. I appreciate y'all pulling up. But as you can see, we're in beautiful Seattle. It is the night before the Seahawks take the field. And you can see over there, that's Lumen Field. I went up there and you could feel the energy up in there. Oh my goodness, you could feel the energy up in there. As they get, that whatever about to happen is about to be historical. So you see the ferries coming and going, and it's a beautiful night. Even though it's a little chilly, the wind's blowing, whatnot. It's still very nice. Y'all hit the like button, please, and show the channel some love. I haven't been here for a while. I haven't been on this channel for a while. But you're getting the exclusive footage here of the town, Seattle. And we're trying to let Candy, which is Brandy's twin sister, know that she's welcome here. And there ain't gonna be no purple alerts, no stranger dangers, none of that. In fact, all I ever really did was just try to help her a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let me turn this around so you guys can see who I am. Just try to help her a little bit, you know, throughout the years and, you know, give her some aid and assistance. Well, lo and behold, she comes to Seattle. Unannounced. I just found out through the grapevine that she was here because she hit my timeline. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So they have the little entryway open. I think I'll just take a little step here to the high road. But a lot of you know that Candy, she will go sit down by the waterfront, you know, like she do in New Orleans. Sits down by the water, you know. I was like, well, I looked everywhere else, you know, not, you know, with any bad intentions. Like I said, I brought her a big bag of food, and, you know, she told me she ain't got no money, and, you know, whatnot. I could refer her to a couple places where she can go, you know, and be up the coast. She's gonna be here a little while. Whether she accepts it or not, that's on her. You know, I do have a good relationship with her sister, you know, but, you know, that being said, it's like, you know, we gotta still be humans first, right? And do the human thing. Ain't nothing wrong with doing the human thing. Feel me? Just, you know, try to be, you know, hospitable about being in Seattle. She's in Seattle. And like I said, she does like the waterfront. Now, whether or not, you know, she come down here and try to chill like she does there, I wouldn't advise it. If you're listening, Candy, I wouldn't advise it. Don't, well, you know, there's a lot of nice people out here. There's also some elements, and you will have to get perp activated. So just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just strictly down here because I literally saw one of your lives, and you were like 3 or 4 blocks away from my studio. I was like, damn, I didn't know she was gonna be up in here. And then when I did know, I looked and seen how close he was. I was like, you know what? I think this is a chance for me to at least get out and shake her hand, let her look at me. She can say what she wants after that, but, you know, I did put some time in and try to, you know, help her and her sister out. Didn't work out too well, but it is what it is. But for me, it's nothing personal. It ain't nothing I'm trying to, you know, hold over her head or mine. I didn't get nothing out of it. And like I said, she didn't drag me. So, and she will, she'll go on a good one. Let's just be honest. But she was cool with me, and I appreciate it. You know, all I'm trying to say is, if you're here and you're here alone, some of the places I saw you at ain't cool. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna upload some of that footage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna upload some of that footage. Yeah, for that question, someone said, do you like nature? I mean, this is it. I'm out here, ain't I? I'm outside. They call me Mr. Outside. I'm outside. I'm doing footage that, you know, pertains to, hold on. But, yeah, you know, I don't do all my content over here. Y'all can go check out my off YouTube channel, netstars.online. You know what I mean? Check that out. That's a functioning channel where I stream and do a bunch of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing. But what I'm waiting for is to get the rest of this content that I have pertaining to the Seahawks Tomorrow being the conclusion, along with the probably when they come back, we're gonna do the. I know they're gonna do the trophy ceremony because we bringing that trophy home, no doubt. Let me let you look at my face so you can. We bringing it home, and I'm gonna be there, because it's history. It's history. And I want to be a part of it because, who knows? Who knows when the next time we back? Last time we was there was 2012, something like that. It's a long, long, long journey between then and now. So these things happen every once in a while, and you just got to be ready to go outside, okay? Be ready. Yeah, they did a lot of stuff here. This used to be all just more like warehouses and stuff. And what they've done is they fixed it. This used to be a highway that was so ugly. It was 3 stories high. Knocked it all down and built all this. This whole corridor here is built up. They filled it up with nice little walkways and approaches to the piers and whatnot. All this is new to the Bears. Well, this is all new. Candy, this is where you should be. Not up there on where the Walking Dead are. Literally, the Walking Dead is up there walking around looking for the Fetty gang, the Fetty bunch, all them weirdos up there, the lean on me's. Oh my God. It's crazy. So you down here, Candy, if you ain't got nothing to do and nowhere to go, this is beautiful. And you can see people coming before they get up on you. You know what I mean? You more or less you got a advantage. Just like now I got some people coming up on me and I can see who they are, and they're not really nobody to be worried about. Yeah, beautiful. It's got 22 in the building. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Hit that like button. I wish I knew what that meant. Yes, didn't it turn out nice? Look at that, man. That's beautiful, man. The stairway goes all the way down to the pier. Now down there, as you guys can see, about maybe about 100, 200 yards is where all of the restaurants are. Ivor's being one of the most famous ones. Go to the little fish house and they get you some crabs, some fish, all that good stuff. Oh my God. And good eating. I appreciate that, Alex. I appreciate that. No, this ain't Long Beach. This is Seattle, Mother Capricorn. Welcome to the channel. This is Seattle. Showing the spot. We got an associate, I'll call, whose sister's up here. He said the food there ain't all that to be. I don't know. Or which one? Which spot? Are you talking about the Ivor's? Because me, I don't do too much of the crab and all that. That's not part of my diet. But let's talk about salmon, okay? We have the best salmon in the world up here, besides Alaska. Let's go Seahawks. What's happening from Spokane? Make sure you guys are subbing in for me, okay? Yes. Yes. All the way from Spokane, I appreciate that. Seattle mention, okay? Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all coming through here, subscribing. But we do have an associate. She's on what they call, I guess you would say, a nationwide train tour. And she does a lot of content, but she does do content pertaining to targeted people, targeted individuals. And I'm real cool with her sister, so I was hoping to run into her because she was sending out a SOS saying she needed some help. I know you in Seattle, and you ain't got you have no idea. And one of the places I seen where she was at was like, oh no, you're out there with the Walking Dead. Be afraid, very afraid. Yeah, do that, Rapper J. You see what I'm doing? Rapper J, 244. Yeah. I don't know, she can go off all she wants to because she's in my town. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I brought a bag of food for her and everything. So she can either accept it or not. Call me whatever she wants. I'm going to call her. I'm going to say, what are you doing following me to my town? Hopefully that ain't the meeting we have. You know what I mean? Hopefully, that won't be it. That won't be it. Your 40 minutes, huh, Brian? That's what's up. Watching the game tomorrow? Boy, Hold up, Seahawks the biggest choke job. I'm telling you, I hate that. And they keep playing that. White Rob, you been saying a lot of fucked up shit to me. I don't know why, bro. I'm not a bad dude, bro. I'm just defending myself. I'm an old man defending myself. But as you see, like you said, I'm not in the black sector right now, am I? Matter of fact, I'm on my other channel, trying to address some other stuff, you know, doing some what they call real content. I'm outside. You dig? I'm outside, bro. But truth told is that, you know, they did choke. They choked, man. They keep showing that, bruh. That pass on the 1 yard line. Like, who the hell calls that? That's going to go down in infamy as the most stupidest call in history, especially when you got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Are you serious? How the hell? And you can see it now, even years later. He's salty about it. Richard Sherman's salty about it. Everybody's salty about that call. But it's history now. But guess what? The Seahawks have a chance to redeem themselves tomorrow. And, you know, they've been asking that coach all the... They opened up the first hour of, well, what are you going to do if you guys get down by the goal line? He got to look at him like, come on, man. Don't set me up with this energy. Don't do that. Even though we got, you know, K9, the running back, who's real good. He's a real good back. A little different style than Marshawn, but he's a real good back. He had a good season, you know. He had some injuries, but still, he's ready. I'm sure he's going to be bursting out all cylinders tomorrow. But all I want to see is that, you know, is that ultimately the Seahawks, you know, make the right call. If they're in a winning position, you go for the win. The number one rule is the least amount of time that the ball is in the air is the least amount of time that you know, look at being secure with the ball. You won't have any turnovers. It's very unlikely that you're going to fumble, but it happens. Not saying it don't, but what really can happen is an interception. That is exactly what happened. And the rest is history. Yeah, we do got that as part of our history. But let's just say tomorrow this time, I'm hoping they say they redeem themselves, you know? And let's be honest, ain't nobody on that was on that team is on that team right now. So this is a whole different squad. Obviously, MOB, man, they're not no joke. Legion of Boom was nice, but these guys are lights out. They call themselves the dark side. They're lights out, man. They shutting teams down. They shut the 49ers down. They shut the Rams down. They shutting people down, bro. If they had that same energy come tomorrow, they're coming with that trophy, bro. Yeah, you know, they've been seeing that, you know, Sam Darnold was like on some choke stuff for, you know, wondering was he gonna step up? He's here now. He's in the you know, he's in that area where he's kind of like he's had shaky times throughout his career. But let's just be honest, these last two games, he been on the money. And I think he's got something to prove. He's got it in him where he's got something to prove. All I can do is think the best that I can. Yeah, I like the Russell Wilson too, man. Come to find out he wasn't like a locker room player, Phillips. They say he wasn't a locker room player. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and obviously when you start having your own office, Russell was on some other shit. He had his own office, right? He didn't really, you know, sit down with the fellas. Marshawn Lynch couldn't even call him. He's like, what's his number? Nobody knew his number, none of that shit. And it's like, dude, you kind of distance yourself. And, you know, you're trying to create continuity with your team members and shit. That wasn't a good look. Not at all. So that was his only problem. Yes, that's the will, bruh. You know, I've never got my big ass up there, bruh. But I don't like heights. I don't like shit like that. Right now, I'm this high as I want to go. Right here. You can see people on the scooters. The weather's that good right now. It's good enough to where you can ride the scooters, you know, the little rental bikes, the line bikes and shit that they do around here. Everything's accessible, man. You get on an electric bike, you can get where you want to go around here, bro. No doubt. Mm-hmm. It says added Q&A 6. Okay, right, not right now. See all downtown near Patriots, right, looking out where the viaduct. Exactly. I used to come across that viaduct just so I could shortcut my way to what they call Queen Anne. I went to school over there, right? Now get on that viaduct. You can come from the south end of Seattle to the north end of Seattle within like 10, 15 minutes. I was at school. I'd leave at 7:30. I'd be there at 8:05, right on time for school. And this is where it used to run, right here. It was, what was it, 2, 3 stories, 3 levels of freeway on top of each other. It was an ugly beast of concrete and steel, ugly. But what they did now is they improved the whole waterfront. And that to me is a good thing, because now it's looking more of a, well, let's just say more of a tourist town, but more eye candy-ish, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way you want it to be, and there's always the ferries. They be having the cruise ship come over there. You can see part of it. The cruise ship comes over there. That's the Edgewater and all that. But Moon, you got a fucked up name. You know that name's fucked up on you too. And I know you're joking right now because my life is not hard at all. In fact, for me to be able to do this, I'm thinking life is good. I'm literally out here doing content. I'm not even in my studio, which is probably worth more than your home, Moon. Let me add that since you want to troll. Yeah, everybody say jump. I mean, why don't y'all just sing the song, Jump, Jump? You came over to my channel. I ain't been here, I don't know how long. Oh my God. Oh, let me read that comment. Seattle just elected a mayor that is a professional mommy bagger. Man, I don't know why they did that. Now, you guys know I posted this picture before. Me and the former mayor used to play ball together, right? Back in the college days. And he won 2 elections and was going for the 3rd one. And he lost to her. I guess they felt like they needed a change or whatever, but I don't know, this type of energy, I'm not feeling this type of energy coming up in here, with what he said, the mommy bagger type. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, DX Moon, I gotta let you go. You obviously got a different agenda, so you're out of here, okay? You have a good day, and make sure you watch my Seahawks go for the win, all right? Peace. Right now, I'm about to make you jump. Bye. You're out of here. So let's just think about this, bro. With that mayor, that we had before, he was, he was known for his leadership skills, bro. From councilman to mayorship. Her, she don't have no track record. So we're all in the dark about what she gonna bring to the table. So me, I don't get into too much of the politics. I only vote when it comes time for the president. Seattle World Champs tomorrow. I wish I could highlight that fucking comment, bro. Let me see. I'm a pin it. Boom. Seattle the World Champs tomorrow. Facts. Yeah, he even fit their woke profile. No, he's Asian. He's Asian black, okay? So he's Asian and black, which I can tell you even more so he fits their profile, okay? Because this city it's got a lot of Asian influence. I mean, hell, we're right across the ocean from Japan, China, Taiwan, all them, man, all that's over here. The Philippines. So yeah, it's a lot of islander type of influence here, and I have no problem with them. Cause man, to me they're all like Native Americans. Mr. Grawl said the Seahawks finna get upset. I hope so, bro. I hope they finna get upset. You know why I say that? Because the only upset they're gonna do is they're gonna upset all the haters from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. Because over here, up and down the coast, from Washington, Oregon, Seattle, and ain't nothing but Seahawks fans. Trust me. The NFC West, which has been showing up in the doggone Super Bowl for how many years now? And how many times have they been taking it home? Yeah, it's time. You know, what's surprising is, yeah, that the Patriots did make it without Tom Brady and all that. You know, that kind of tells a lot about their rebuilding process. I appreciate your Sunday service, but not right now, okay, buddy? But yeah, I'm not gonna delete that. He said Pats. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, man. Everybody can cheer for who they want to cheer for, man. It's all right, man. Seahawks are winning, bro. Thank you, Connors. I believe so too, man. I mean, look where I'm at, bro. Who would not believe? he said, niggas ain't Sam Donald ain't winning shit, man. He's not black, first of all. They call him the gingerbread man. He's red. Red hair, red, complexion, all that, man. He's straight up Caucasian, bro. So probably Irish or something. Sam Donald. But real spill, man. It's got me super hyped, man. To where I can't even hardly sleep, bro. Because I already know history is here, and there's a lot of people. The only thing Seattle went is a trip to Seattle. Hey, that comes with the ticket though, bro. Come on, man. Everybody knows if you try to pass that fucking ball, man, on that goal line, bruh, I wouldn't doubt if everybody in that stadium walks the fuck out. Don't even look like you're gonna pass. Don't even look like it. They gonna run it, bro. K9's a nice back. He's real good. They barely won against a back, man. They shutting them down, bro. Bro, look at the stats. Our defense is ranked number 1 in the whole NFL. Oh boy. Yeah, Chiefs, man. They had an off year, surprisingly. Okay, Mr. Golden, I want you to leave that comment. I want you to make sure you leave that comment on my page so I can refer back to you when we do the recap, all right? And either we're gonna be giving you big ups or you're gonna get clowns in the town. He said, "P about to repeat like last time, just wise." Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll say that the Beast should have had 2 chances. He should have had you don't think the Beast could have got at least 1 yard? Are you serious? He brought us all the way down there. Exactly. Beast mode. I've met him several times, man. He's a cool dude, man. Real cool. He said, I forgot that Sam Donald is Seattle's QB. Forgot the patch. But answer me this. Why didn't they hand the ball? Nobody can answer that. It was like they was trying to make Russell Wilson the MVP. Because I'm going to be honest with you. During the whole pre-game, all of the interviews and stuff you're doing, all Beast Mode was saying was, I'm just here because I ain't going to get by. He was not being very friendly, towards the media and all that. And it wasn't like, it's hard to be the face of the franchise when you ain't being too communicative with the press and shit. And it's like, do they really want him to be the MVP? Man, sometimes you just got to go against your whatever hateration or whatever it was and go for your gut and go for what you know is the truth. The odds are that Marshawn's going to punch the ball in, bro. He's beast mode. All right? Okay, you said, man, you talking to man. because it was supposed to be a mind fuck. I'm telling you, the guy that got the pick, he played for Hawks the year before. He remembered that play. Thank you. It was like it was on his wristband, huh? He's like, okay. Everybody knows, yep. So we'll see. What's going on, Cody? Yes. We're talking about Seahawks right now, but my whole intention of being here was to how y'all doing? All right. Was to talk about another influencer. She's supposed to be in Seattle, and I hope she gets this video. I'm gonna tag her in it, let her know I was over here trying to look for her. She's somewhere, so-called, talking about she need help. So I brought her some food and whatnot. And I was just gonna give that to her and tell her, welcome to Seattle. So, hopefully she don't call me a perp 20, 30 times over. I've talked to her before, I've been on her panels before and whatnot. Never really had no problem, so we'll see. If not, oh well, I tried. You can only try your nice guy suit on so many times, then you gotta go back to your regular, programming, People come to Seattle, I like to welcome them to Seattle, especially since we got so much going on, bro. So much going on. Tomorrow, I'll be watching the biggest screen in Seattle. Hopefully you guys tune in and check me out and whatnot. He did act like it wasn't a big deal. He should have stepped in. I'm going to tell you even what's more telling. Once that play came in, Russell Wilson should have said, hell no, I'm handing that shit off to Marshawn. What kind of call is this? The quarterback has that option to, option out of that call. He could have just said, nope, we ain't doing that, bro. I'm handing the ball off to Marshawn for the win. I'm gonna take the chance of me not winning the MVP so we can win the championship trophy. That's it. That's all. That's what he should have did. Yeah, she needs help, man, as usual, but it is what it is. I believe that's what it was, his ego. And they was fishing to get him. He's Mr., politically correct with all of his answers. And, it definitely was a guy, it definitely was a guy, let's just say, who, as far as like commercial answers and all that, he had them all. I mean, he does so much stuff around here, bro. He never has to work again, bro, in Seattle. Suffering second chance, your buddy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You know what, Jeremy B? I'm going to let all jokes go. So I'm going to show with you. I'm going to show you a little comment, all right? Since you're at least joking. Rapper J says she don't like the noise. No, she going to be in here for it when the game starts. But the game ain't here, Rapper J. The game is all the way down in California. She's all the way down in California. I don't know what you sent 100. You sent 100 to her? Did you? So it's 3:00 Pacific Standard Time. So it'll be 6:00 over there for you, Kim. 6:00. It's also going to be. It's going to be on Peacock in case you can't, get on none of the major things. You go to your Peacock app and watch it there, and see the game in its full splendor. Yeah, so that's 6:00 Pacific Eastern. 6:00 Eastern time. All right. So with that being said, man, do a little bit more to let y'all get some of that energy from Lumen Field, and we'll be up out of here. Yes, Miss Jackson Gaines, claim that championship. It's gonna be, who's doing the halftime show? I wanted to do a whole nother live on this, and I want y'all to look for it. But you remember that Lil Jon did the halftime show for the NFC Conference Championship? Anybody know what happened a couple of days later? Yeah, Bad Bunny's doing the Super Bowl. But did anybody know what happened to Lil Jon and his family a couple days later? Speaking of, whatever they be saying, rituals and stuff be happening. Yeah, he lost his son, man. DJ, I forgot what his name, DJ something, but I'm gonna do a whole live on this channel about it. You guys check that out. I'll probably do it on Tuesday because I'm gonna be full of Seahawks content. Win, lose, or draw. I ain't gonna play you. Nah, I don't know what it was, but it was just weird, you know. It was just weird, you know what I'm saying? That happened. You know how people always try to tie into the conspiracy theory. And let's face it, this YouTube, man. This YouTube. Hey, check this out, Ben 10 credit. I'll jump right after you, okay? And I'll make sure that I land on you. Woo! So with that being said, I'm up out of here, y'all.